hello. I have not been vlogging. This lighting sucks. Well, hello. Let me just catch you up real quick. It is Tuesday. I'm about to go to Arden's Garden and get some juice. About to do my van photo shoot with Lily, the girl that I met in the previous vlog who was converting her van that I randomly met. That was so cool. She's actually a photographer. I wanted to like take pictures of me with my van, so I'm like, duh, of course. I have to actually make my bed though. I just washed my sheets. So we ended up staying another day at the campsite. First of all, shout out to that campsite. You can find them on Hip Camp if you're in Atlanta and you're just interested in what that is. I will link their stuff down below. The Wilkerson Farm is incredible. It's like literally my favorite place I've ever been to in Atlanta. It's actually technically not in Atlanta, but it's amazing. It's life-changing. Like, I just love the people. It's Black owned. They have a whole greenhouse. It's just incredible. And just the sequence of events that have been happening lately and that place, I'm just like, I can't tell you guys yet, but a lot of exciting things are happening and it's like really cool. So anyway, we had a more intimate group Saturday night and it was so nice. I didn't vlog any of it because I was just so like, fuck everything else. I just want to be right here with these people that I love. The moon looked incredible. We had the guitar going, like plucking away at the electric guitar and the acoustic guitar, and we had candles lit and we were just like sitting on the rooftop moon gazing. It was a movie. This whole past weekend made me like, okay, I'm ready for this lifestyle every single day for the rest of my life. I'm getting land. That is the next step. Monday, my day off, was literally just my day off. As you guys know, Mondays I'm like, I'm just not. And then I know I haven't been vlogging everything with the fast and stuff, but yesterday I shared a little bit the clip from my Instagram. My hair is frizzy. I just wanted to share, it's day 8 and I'm always real with y'all, so I'd be lying if I said cravings are not real a little bit today. I think it's just like going from just straight nature and being just totally with the elements and then coming back into society where there's just like signs and lights and just all this like invisible stress in the air, Wi-Fi and all this bullshit. So it's just like that change of pace, that change of consumption environmentally has me like, ooh, a salad. But I just had like a veggie blend juice actually I got from Whole Foods, so it like tasted like a salad and everything. It was, I don't know, my cravings are satisfied is what the point of this is. And so just wanted to be candid with y'all and say that cravings are real, but they're good now. And yeah, day 8, we're still going. Who else is still doing this? Are y'all still going strong? How are y'all feeling? Are you losing your minds? Let me know. It was a little bit of cravings. There's a lot of things that influence that, I think, but definitely, like I said, from going from this like oasis to this like stressful city shit was a lot. And then today, all I've had today is my herbal tea and a coconut. It is 4 o'clock. So like I said, I'm about to get some green juice from Arden's. And then I have a watermelon to juice when I get home. I haven't been in my apartment since Friday, I think. The glow is real, I feel like I'm glowing inside and out. Plaque is also real in my mouth and on my tongue, and it's disgusting. I can just, every morning I'm like, this is gross. This is all the plaque from the organs inside my body. Bowel movements are still very much happening, in case anyone was wondering. What else can I update you on? Sleep, less sleep for sure. But today I will say I'm a little sleepy, a little more just like in a processing state, I feel like not low, I guess low energy, more neutral it feels like than anything. Yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I felt bad like looking back. I'm like, oh, I should have vlogged it. It would have been such a cool memory to look back on, like the whole more intimate day. Because the whole next day, I should share, we did a circuit workout. Mind you, I'm on like day 8 of fasting or whatever it was, day 7, a week of just juices. Everyone was feeling it though. Like no one was thinking about food. We were just like doing breath work and like we did a circuit workout and we're like running in this big field, dancing. We did end up getting juice from Arden's and came back. The owners let us stay a little bit longer than, you know, we're supposed to. So it was just like, we did not want to leave. We were writing and reading. Oh my God, it's just such a good weekend. So healing of a weekend. Like a lot of times we think of healing as this like sit down, gotta do this thing as healing, but like a conversation can be healing, or dancing can be healing, or just like little moments can be really healing. Like I feel like we're all healers healing, everybody. Like that's why I never really put myself up as like I'm a healer. Like I don't really like to do that. I do it just for the sake of the word and it's easier to say, but we're all healers just healing. Some of us are just like, you know, more maybe conscious of our healing. All of that to say, it was a magical weekend. I'm gonna go get some juice. Also, just realized I didn't share this. Holy shit, I haven't been vlogging. I got a fucking electric cooler, guys. It's also compatible with the, I have to buy the solar panel, which is kind of BS. You would think it came with it, but it's cool. It works really well. It's not one right now. I just have like water in there, but works really well. We used it like all weekend and stuff. Fits perfectly. I did have a little box here. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it was just a little wooden box. I just unscrewed it and put this here. The wattage is really, really low, so it is very compatible. Hey, juice. It is very compatible with my solar. And then eventually I'm gonna get just a solar panel. Not eventually, probably soon. So that it's just solar charged. And that would be just really nice so that I don't, you know, always have to use that and drain the battery. But super cool. And it also has this little like USB, I guess, if you wanted to charge something. I don't really know. But I will link it down below. It was actually gifted to me, so don't yell at me for the price. I have amazing people in my life, and the abundance is surreal. Wagwan. Day 10. Feeling really good. Had a really good breath session this morning. Was a little thrown off. My mom called me and I talked to her for an hour, and I just like to do breath like very first thing, because anything can really throw off or set the tone for your day, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good conversation. All is well. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to wear for the day. I haven't been back in my apartment since Friday, so I spent the night here last night, which is kind of weird. I was like, oh, that's right, I have a whole apartment. Today, I teach breathwork at 6 o'clock at Avo, so I kind of want to try to share more of what I'm like intaking every day. I know vlogs have been a little bit all over the place. I'm sorry. Because I'm focusing on the breath, I feel like it's bringing me more opportunities to be connected to more abundant people and more abundant experiences, and I'm like so in the now that pulling out a camera is just like the last thing I want to do. I just want to share that Joe Fruit Yourself on Instagram, pop it up, link it somewhere. Day 9 of juice feasting past a parasite. A living worm came out of him. Bowel movements are still very much happening. I've had 2 this morning. I haven't had anything to eat. I had 1 before my breath session and 1 after my breath session. They're not like your regular, you know, dense bowel movements, TMI, but you came here, so this is what you're finding out. But they're still very much solid. So you have a lot more in your GI tract and stuff than you think. I had an outfit in my head and now I can't remember what it was. And that's really bothering me. You ever have that? Like, I'm like, ooh, that's what I'm gonna wear today. That's gonna be really cute. And now I'm like, what was I gonna wear today? Oh, it's already in the house. I'm big tripping. Okay, cool. The fact that there's only 20 days left of the month, like, dedicate yourself to yourself for 20 days. Out of the 365, come on, man. I'm just like, yeah, let's do this. And I think a part of me, I won't lie, is like, okay, what are you gonna do when this is up? Because, you know, there's kind of like the long run, the long haul, like 60 days. Really detoxify the body and really, really go there. Because it's like, am I gonna, you know, if you already go 30, it's like, okay, what's another 30, you know? And then like the ultimate is 90. But I'm also trying to just live in the now and be like, you know what? Today, we're not doing solid foods. We're on a solid food vacation. No fiber from smoothies, just juice. All right, I gotta reiterate it because I just have to make this point clear. And I'm not to say this like I'm not proud of y'all and you're not killing it, but Tune in June is not just about the juice. It's about internal. So it's about breath work. If you're struggling at all, or you know, you're just like, I don't think I can do that, literally prioritize breath work like it's a thing you have to do. Like, okay, I have a 9 a.m. breath work session and I have a 6 p.m. breath work session. Like, literally block off time in your day. Prioritize it as much as the breath prioritizes you since you've been born. And I promise you the fast will be like a breeze. At least do the morning. At least be like, okay, I can't actually do that because at 9 a.m. I have a breath session. Like, literally prioritize it. And I promise you, your life will change. Prioritize the breath, not the juice. Oh, and last thing. For those of you, because I know a lot of you guys messaged me about the Parasite that I posted, that's in you. It's probably in you while you're watching this. Isn't that crazy? Hey, guys, breath work is the ultimate parasite killer. Like, it is the best thing you could probably do because everything will fall in line after that. Like, man, breath work and parasites, yes. If you are trying to get rid of parasites, practice breath work. Please, and thank you. Drunk. Had one big one of the watermelon. I just had the one that was straight watermelon. Some of them have mint and lemon or lime in them. You would think I'd be full, right? I actually had my third bowel movement for the day. I'm trying to like record more information because I feel like that's what you guys care about, maybe. I was just sitting here, I don't know what came over me, but I just randomly wanted to share the 11 laws of Ma'at, 11 laws of God. If anyone's familiar with the Meta Netter or the Kemetic tree of life. The 11 laws of God are really, really powerful. I don't know, I kind of want to make a little like IGTV of them, like a little short thing, just for people to listen along to, or I don't know, maybe it's just for me, but it just feels really good to say, and sometimes I say them before, or usually after a breath session, just to kind of affirm for the day. They just really remind you that you're a divine being, not just a human. That's what I'm up to right now. I'm just like doing a little bit of random creative work. Sun is out, which makes me want to get out, but I'm kind of just like, I don't know, I, again, haven't had much time by myself, so I'm kind of like, just chill, Casey, just enjoy this moment. That's what I'm up to. What are y'all up to? What are you doing? So full off of watermelon juice. Whew. We are off to Avo. Perfect timing. Another box from Suja. Stop. They always send me so many. Wow. Well, obviously share. That is more than they usually send. Thank you, Suja. I'm not gonna drink these kombuchas though, even though this sounds amazing. But it's only 16% juice, y'all. So many shots. So much juice. Time to teach breathwork. Another day, day 11. I've had 2 bowel movements. I had one before my breath session and then one right after. Breath is starting to feel really, really crazy. Like every breath is like, where are we going? Today I actually have nothing on my agenda. Like it's kind of a me day, which is cool because I'm about to go out of town tomorrow, so I need this kind of. I actually, weirdly enough, want to go shopping, and that's not a thing I usually say, but I just need shorts. I don't have any summer shorts, and I don't want like jean shorts. I just want like meshy, comfy shorts. That's the thing I want. I'm also gonna get a volleyball, which sounds random, but I used to play volleyball in high school, and when we were camping the other weekend, I was like, man, I really want a volleyball, and since I'm going to Savannah this weekend, we'll be on the beach, no better time to have a volleyball. So I think I'm gonna go to like TJ Maxx, maybe Dick's. I need to look at bike racks too for my van. It's funny because I woke up kind of like, oh my gosh, I have no plans, all these things I can get done today. And now like after the session, I'm kind of like, let's just flow with the day. Like this doesn't have to be a stressful thing. So I'm gonna get dressed. I don't know what I want to wear today. It's really nice out, so I really just want to like do this little bit of shopping and just soak up sun like all day and just drink watermelon juice. This is my predicament every day, like which car, where am I sleeping, what's up for the night? Because you kind of have to like think ahead, like okay, what's tomorrow gonna look like? I am in Dick's Sporting Goods, looking at volleyballs. The nostalgia. Fun fact for anybody who used to know, I used to play all 4 years of high school. I made varsity freshman year, MVP, captain. I was out here. No, not really. I mean, whatever. Just debating what kind I want to get. I haven't like touched a volleyball in a while. I need to put you down. You're balancing on a soccer ball. I used to love Moltons. I'm thinking this one. King of the Beach. That's what we're thinking. We're thinking this one. Spalding. It just doesn't feel volleyball. This one is just so loud. It's a graffiti one. How much is this? $20? Let's do it. We took the Jeep today, by the way. Goodwill is open. Do you know how much I'm about to lose my mind or try not to? I really just need summer shorts. That's it. I do want a bathing suit also, but can anyone just recommend some like eco-friendly bathing suit brands? Because like I haven't had much luck as far as that goes. Even if I don't find anything, I just really miss going in thrift stores. Like there's nothing like it. Also wanted to share, I've had my first juice around 1 o'clock. Shout out to Suja for sending me that big old box. I haven't had banana in anything in a really long time, and this is really filling. Like, I know that sounds crazy. What is this, 12 ounces? But I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm good. I will say, like, being out and about and shopping and being around people, and it's definitely like heightening things. Like, I can feel everybody else. Really, really, like you feel everything so much deeper, and you feel other people's energy so much clearer when you're fasting. And so I had to do that real quick. But let's go thrift. Plot twist. I need a mask to go inside. Look at my eyes. Roll them. Masks literally don't do anything but do the worst. Like literally on the box of the masks it says does not prevent against any diseases. It literally says that. And then people have literally outwardly said there's no reason to wear the masks. They do not prevent anything. You're just inhaling cotton particles and making it harder for your lungs to breathe. Breathing is the one thing doctors told my dad to do when he had COVID. Ah! This fucking pandemic sorcery, I'm over it. It's such bullshit. Anybody feel me? Or nah, you're watching this with a mask on? Man, that is the #1 thing you could do to heal. Anyway, all right. I'm just going to the park. I'm gonna go read this book. I'm actually reading this book, which might feel funny to share, but the more you know, the better. Montauk Chia has a library of books to choose from. I'm just chose this one because I think it's really interesting to know as a female also. And it talks a little bit about female as well. He has one that's about female sexual energy too, and then partnership, and he has a bunch, but this is one of his more popular ones, and I'm just really curious about it. So Tantra, Taoism, all that stuff, sacred sexual energy is really, really vital. And if you're not familiar with it, please do your research. So Orange is closed. And so Trader Joe's for the win. It's still really weird, like people are out and they're not like separate. Like life's normal. Anyway, I got some pasteurized apple juice. Fuck my life, but whatever. I'll be spitting a lot, but it's fine. If that ever happens to you while you're eating something, like the need to spit, do it. Like your spit can literally be the mucus that's like clogging up your insides, so do that shit. Like spit. Who cares who's around? You're helping yourself. Anyway, I'm headed back to the park. Good morning. Where am I right now? Most hipster little oasis. I'm just trying to get to this green space that this lady mentioned, and I don't know where it is. We're on day 12. A little sleepy. Didn't get much sleep last night. Ended up staying in the park with a bunch of friends for a long time and just like stayed up. I just gifted a friend of mine a float tank experience. I don't know if anyone, oh, here it is. Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh, there's people. Capricorns be like, goes over to the wall where no one is. How you doing? Yeah, if you're wondering what kind of gifts I give, especially to Geminis. 26 coconuts and float tank therapy. Thought I was gonna get a float tank too, but they only have one, so it's cool. I scheduled mine for Monday. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna sit here. I actually have a phone call to make about something really, really powerful that I wanna do, that I'm inspired to do, that I'm a little like nervous to speak on because then it's real. But when it happens, I'll tell you guys. Till then, I'm just sit in the sun for the next hour and probably do a little breath work. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Day 12. I just wanted to share something that maybe you guys can practice today, like just a little simple breath awareness, breath technique. So the average person every 5 minutes takes a deeper breath. Like even if it's not a big sigh of relief, every 5 minutes or so, your body atomically, like your brain is like, okay, we need more oxygen. And so if you can be aware today of your sighs of relief or your yawns, that's huge. That itself is breath work. Just being aware and conscious of your yawn or of your sigh of relief, of just getting that bigger vessel, that bigger opening, that bigger conduit of air into the lungs, into the brain. That's huge. Conscious yawning and sighing is a thing. That is breath work. But if you can combine them, that's even better. So like on your next yawn, it might look silly, but like really, really get into it. Like, and just feel what that feels like. Overall, I'm feeling really, really good. I have some cute puppies in my view right now. I will say like a, I guess, symptom or thing that I always notice every time I fast though, and anyone who's fasted knows this, the plaque in your mouth. So every day, even if you're not fasting or anything, the plaque on your mouth, yeah, it could be from what you're eating, but it's also from your GI tract. Things that are literally the plaque inside that's lining all of the organs and everything is literally coming up and out of the mouth. So with fasting, you really, really become aware of how much plaque and buildup is in you. And man, what it has been really, really gross. And I mentioned it also. I talked more about this on my Patreon, on my podcast, just about parasites and candida and white tongue and stuff. Look it up, do your research, but fasting isn't pretty, but it's worth it. Woo! Okay, we're all packed. Going to Savannah for the weekend. Yeah, I'll be there today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Be with me with the vlogging. I'll try to update you guys on how Tune in June is going and everything. I'm thinking about this weekend kind of making it like a feast, like a juice feast. I don't know if anyone's familiar with John Rose, but look him up on YouTube. He's very, very like well known for his detoxing and juice fasting and going the distance is what he calls it, when you really, really go the long distance of juice fasting. All that to say that yeah, I kind of want to just experiment with what that feels like this weekend. Just like, you know, drinking a lot of juice, like feasting instead of just this like fasting that you think of, but just see what that feels like, just to really, really like flush the body out in like a really deep way. I'm so grateful that my life is the way it is, that I can just be like, I'm doing this weekend and that's it. Like, that's what I'm doing. No one is there to be like, wait, It's amazing. I'm really, really, really grateful. I just had to have a moment of gratitude. Okay, onwards. Breath session still happening outside. Day 13. If anyone knows anything significant about the number 13 and parasites and just 13 in general, really crazy, just past the parasite. A gross one. Do I insert the picture? I'm just gonna warn you, it's gross. So like, skip like 30 seconds if you don't wanna see it. Yep, that was inside of me. Little old me who's vegan and does all this stuff. So like, imagine what's in everybody. That is a worm, and it is like, you see all the shit around it, it's literally like mucoid plaque and like grossness. This morning the plaque was disgusting in my mouth, like probably the worst it's ever been. I'm also starting to break out. If anything, I'm really excited. I'm like, oh yes, let's keep going, let's get all this shit out. It's crazy, like what is eating you? Yesterday, I didn't vlog the night really, but we went into Whole Foods at one point. I was literally being hijacked. My brain was like, fuck it. Day 12, it's enough. You've done enough. 12 is enough. Like, you don't need to do this. You push yourself too hard. Like, all these crazy excuses kept coming in my head. And that wasn't me thinking. That was not me. That was total parasitic thoughts. Like, just totally not me. So, you know, it doesn't feel like, if anyone's wondering, like, it doesn't, you don't like feel it. Like, it just feels like a regular, like, a light bowel movement. And then I looked in the toilet and I was like, oh, hello. Nice to know you're here visiting my body. I think I'm gonna continue with this juice feast and like really flush my system. Like I think I'm gonna get like a gallon of juice and then get like another half gallon, like just really go in this weekend and see what that feels like. Hopefully my kidneys are like, cool, I'm gonna take some kidney herbs. Dr. Moore's Parasite G is what I've been taking, capsule form and supplement form. But I will say, like, you can't just do one of these things. I mean, you can pass parasites just by taking that, I'm sure. But I think it's just really effective when you do herbs, breath work, and are fasting. If I were to dry fast, I'm sure it would be really intense. One of these days I'm going to, but I just don't know yet. Yeah, I'm going to get some movement in, and we are gonna go on a bike ride, I think. Oh, it's time. It is time. Am I wearing the same clothes? Yes. Outcast is playing in the background. I just want to shout out, where am I at? Brighter Day health food store, and also Lakewood Organic for having so many options. I'm thinking apple juice, I don't know, or mango. Mango might be good. That's mango and apple. Yep. they got me. This one isn't as bad though. I don't mind this because like there's an opening, you know what I'm saying? The other ones you literally are like harming yourself. This kind of makes me feel like, I don't know, some badass shit. I'm kind of into it. All right, update. Think I'm done with the Lakewood stuff. One is just not good and it's too thick. Like that kind of felt like I was cheating, honestly. I was like shaking it, like trying to make it thinner. I did the mango apple. You see my face, right? And I have like a tightness in my chest right now. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like right, like I'm literally like touching my ribs. But it's just like right in here, like right in between my ribs. We're at the 2-week mark. Cleaning up a bit. Juice feasting was pretty cool yesterday. Didn't really feast as much as I think people who don't do breath work do. Like, when you do breath work, it's just like, you can't. Like, there's nothing in me that can drink a gallon of juice in one sitting. Like, I can't go there. I'm too full already. Yesterday was cool. Met up with one of my friends, Coltrane, that lives here. If you've never listened to Coltrane's music, I'm telling you that I'm gonna change your life. Look up Coltrane Williams on Apple Music and change your life. Yeah, I am, like I said, cleaning up. We leave today to go back to Atlanta. I love Savannah so much, like, so much that I genuinely don't want to leave right now. But yeah, I overall feel good. I haven't gotten a breath session in yet. We're actually going to Hilton Head. I have not ever been to Hilton Head before. I swear yesterday we manifested the sunshine. Like, I know that sounds like, okay, Casey, relax, it just happened to be sunny. But it was supposed to rain like all weekend, and I remember when we were driving here, I was like, fuck, man, this sucks, it's just gonna rain all weekend. But it was like perfect yesterday. We didn't get any rain at all. I will say I'm excited to get back to juice, like my own juice. Arden's Garden is cool and, you know, convenient and stuff, but like, making your own juice is just nothing really like it. But yeah, I'm gonna tidy up a bit, breathe a little bit. I think I'm gonna mainly breathe on the beach, because I really just want to be outside and like on the beach and breathing. Somebody like